Water. Where does it come from? But more importantly, where does it go? This is a preserve, so you have to be real careful at preserves. It's best to stay on the path. Most preserves don't want you walking around off the path because there are plants that could be damaged. So when you are exploring a place like this, when you are exploring preserves, just be mindful of where you are. Be wary of where you step. If you're doing scientific research, it's okay to go off path, but just be careful. There's lots of new plants, delicate plants, in preserve lands that are trying to be protected, and habitats for the wildlife that live here. Every time I come on this trail, there are tiny toads all over it. I had to dodge them a few times so I didn't step on them. Some of them are actually pretty small, smaller than a dime. But they come in a couple different colors. Tan, brown, red, black, light brown. I do believe they're just the common American toad. But they're pretty diverse and abundant. This whole area that I've been exploring is a watershed. What exactly is a watershed? Well, it's just a basin where all the water flows in one direction. Where all the water drains to the same spot. Whether that's a reservoir, a lake, or a stream. It doesn't matter where you are, you're in a watershed. And every watershed is part of a bigger watershed. And eventually some of that water is going to end up in a river, maybe even the ocean. So all the water that's already there in lakes, reservoirs, ponds and streams, and the rain, and what happens when all that water hits your yard or hits your street? It has to drain somewhere. So the water that goes through your neighborhood and picks up all those things that were left behind. And then where does that water go? Water could go to a lake or a reservoir that serves as drinking water for your city. The water could go to a stream or river that'll eventually get into the ocean. Some water might start in the mountain. Imagine all those things it picks up before some of that water makes it to the ocean. This watershed flows to a river not too far from here. Some of the water might be left behind in the reservoir. Some of the water from the reservoir might get to the river, but then this river flows all the way down to the ocean. Not far from here to the south, it's a whole nother watershed. This water flows into a different river and opens up to the ocean a lot farther south. And remember, enjoy your wild America. Oh, no, sorry. I mean, what's in your backyard?